the song with your heart. Play the song with your heart.
Go to the Los Angeles Chargers.
Oh Lord, don't get me started on these fools. Listen, I like Justin Herbert. He's a good QB, very talented QB. Very
Top 10
talented.
QB in the NFL.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. You can say top 5 if you want. Listen, he as talented as he is, he ain't making DJ Chark as the number 1 receiver work. Like, what are we doing here?
Nah.
DJ Chark in 2024 is the number 1 receiver? Are you drunk?
Wow. I thought
Then
it'd
you
be
got
Josh
Josh Palmer. QJ can't even win the starting job. He
Man.
was your first round draft pick last year. And you telling me he can't start over Joshua Palmer?
Mm.
And then you got Gus Edwards as the lead back. And then you also got J.K. Dobbins on the roster. He can't never stay healthy.
No, he can't.
I'm just like, yo, I don't know what is going on this offense. And look in this offensive line. Okay, I like Rashawn Slater and Zion Johnson. Rashawn Slater's pretty good. They get Joe Alt. I heard Joe Alt wasn't doing all that well though. I heard he had some little trouble at camp early on, but he probably got better.
No, he definitely got better. I've heard he's been pretty solid in certain cases.
Good. Offensive line, they're pretty. They should be. So I'm not sure about Trey Pipkins III or Bradley Bozeman. I heard of that name, but I can't speak on his game.
I don't know.
But yeah, like I feel like they doing Justin Herbert a disservice putting these type of weapons out here for him to utilize because, bruh.
I don't understand the offense. I really don't. Like, what are they trying to accomplish? Like, because you bring in Harbaugh, are you trying to play smash mount football? Are you trying to play? I don't know. Like, it's just confusing to me. I mean, Ladd McConkey, I like Ladd McConkey, but he's a slot guy. I'm not really expecting him to be the lead wide receiver on the team that you build your offense around. It's just confusing to me. I don't understand. Like, what are they trying to accomplish on this offense? Because just the way that it's going, like, yeah, Joe Alt is he was amazing talent coming out. I think he was the best offensive lineman in the draft, but I would have loved for them to draft Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors is an amazing talent, and he would have been great for this team. And I think, here's another thing: the offensive coordinator, Greg Roman. Why?
Yeah.
How is that going to work? Because Justin Herbert, his play style is not like Lamar Jackson. His play style is not like Colin Kaepernick. So how is that going to work? And we're in 2024. Greg Roman in 2024? Come on now. We're past the days of we're gonna just run the football with the quarterback and play smash mount. Like, we're past those days. Come on now. We need some creativity in the passing game. We got to do something because Greg Roman, I just can't. I just don't see it. Like, Baltimore Ravens fans, they were campaigning to get Greg Roman out of Baltimore. They were getting ready to. They had pitchforks outside M&T Bank Stadium. They wanted Greg Roman's head. He was that bad. He was regressing that offense for Lamar Jackson. And we saw what happened once he left. Lamar Jackson became the MVP of the NFL again without Greg Roman. And he improved as a passer. Man, they just dropped the ball on this. Like, I believe in Jim Harbaugh, but my God, like, Greg Roman as your offensive coordinator is a huge miss. Unless he learned from his ways, which I highly doubt. It just makes no sense. Like, I don't understand what this offense will be. Like, Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins, like, they came from the Ravens, so they understand the system, but that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Like, you don't want Justin Herbert in that system. And then the backup QB, what have I always said? There's a difference between a third-string quarterback and a backup QB. Easton Stick is not no backup quarterback. He is a third-string quarterback. I don't know why they believe Easton Stick should be backing up Justin Herbert. If Justin Herbert gets injured, it's a wrap. The season's over. You're not going to win no games. You're not going to win any more games. This team, bruh, like, let's look at the defense. Like, I like Asante Samuel, but Darwin James, He's falling
He's on
off.
the decline. Yeah. Khalil Mack
Joey
getting up there in
Bosa,
age.
Joey
Bosa's on the
he's
decline.
on the decline too. Khalil Mack, he's up there. I mean, Khalil Mack had a better year last season, but he's still getting up there in age. They should have just traded Khalil Mack. I don't know why they just kept him. He's old.
Christian Fulton, are you kidding me? He was bad last year.
God bless Justin Herbert. God bless Justin Herbert. There's gonna be a lot of folks in the comment section like, y'all don't know what you're talking about. This guy right here. This guy right here. Okay, all right.
You got Bud Dupree.
We'll see about
I don't
that.
know when's the last time he really did a lot of stuff.
We'll see about
production.
that.
I don't. This team, good grief, this division stinks.
It's not looking too good. I don't get this offense at all. I don't get what they're trying to accomplish with Greg Roman as the offensive coordinator, with Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins as your running backs. I mean, they're okay, but if you don't have a solid receiving core, then having Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins as your two running backs is just awful. Like, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Ravens with Greg Roman when they had a below average receiving core and you had these running backs that you can plug and play. You know, they're not great running backs at all, but Lamar Jackson's running ability made them look good. Well, Justin Herbert's not Lamar Jackson. So how is that going to work? Justin Herbert, he can move around, but he's not the fastest guy in the world. Like, Justin Herbert, he's not a scrambler like Mahomes or Josh Allen or Lamar or Jalen Hurts or Kyler Murray, or I'll even go Jaden Daniels. Like, he's not that guy. So what are we trying to accomplish here? And Justin Herbert, one of your criticisms, you brought up the fact that he
gets gun shy.
Yes. He gets gun shy. He doesn't push the ball down the field too often. So he's very talented, but it's just he's very gun shy, and he reverts back to his ways in Oregon, where I remember in Oregon, I was like, man, like, I understand he's talented, but I need to see more from him. I just don't see this team being that well. I mean, Jim Harbaugh, I get he's won in the past, but this offense and this defense, I just don't see it. Justin Herbert, he's gonna have to work a miracle. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Maybe the offensive line will be just really good for them, and it'll help out a lot. But you're asking a lot. All right. All right. There's not much I can really say. I mean, Joshua Palmer, he's a solid receiver, but I like him as like the number 3 on a team. Like, I don't want him as the number 2 or the number 1. I want him as my number 3. And Ladd McConkey, I like Ladd McConkey, but on Georgia, he wasn't asked to do a whole lot. You know what I mean? So what are they trying to do here? The offensive line could be really good with Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt, but just the weapons outside is very concerning. I know one thing in fantasy, I'm gonna draft Joshua Palmer. I think he's probably going to be their best receiver, but yeah, man, it's just not looking too good. They're gonna have to make something out of nothing, because the talent outside and the talent on defense is just not up to par.
Just let me be me.